Well, here we are.
Oh, are we live?
We are indeed, as we're both adjusting our seats.
Hello? Can everyone hear me?
Friends!
Friends? Of course, I never want to start without confirmation. So, if you can hear me. Okay, we got a yep. Thank you, Zolden. All right. Hey, everyone, welcome back to another Couch Cat stream where we talk about SimpleMMO, IdleMMO, Ironwood RPG, and every other MMO that's lightweight in our realm. We do this every Thursday at 7 p.m. US Eastern. I'm recently back from baby leave. For now. we'll see how, keep trucking, right? And yeah, we're here to do the thing. I'm Paizen. That's Crazyfy over there.
That is indeed.
Yep, that is indeed. And tonight we have a doozy for you. Okay, so the title, you can't fit enough in the title of the stream. But we're going over SimpleMMO, another gold update. Crazyfy is calling it the tax evasion update, which is great because we're trying to do our taxes this year, and I don't know if they find our YouTube channel, they'll be like, "Are you like legitimate?" But he calls it the tax evasion update. We'll be going over briefly the best players of SimpleMMO for 2023 results because unfortunately, some back end stuff XY wasn't able to release them live like last year, but they are out. So if you haven't noticed, we'll be going over it real quick. There were a ton of IdleMMO updates. So if you're playing or you're waiting for it to develop, we're here to just briefly cover. It's basically a bunch of cute, quality life fixes here. What else? We got a new SimpleMMO admin. So this is my main topic tonight. I know Alan's ready to go over the gold. But I really want to discuss this with all of you and how it could work better, I think, in least my opinion. And then we're going to cover Ironwood RPG. There was a dev blog. So if you're a SimpleMMO player and you're used to Mike dropping like freaking Harry Potter blogs randomly,
Hard at work.
It's not this, but it's got some good stuff in it. Two good things in it for any, closed, tester. So, and then we're finally going to cover the SGL. What number are we on?
12.
'Cause we're almost near the end.
12, yeah.
12th.
This is
the 12th
last
report.
week. It ends on the 24th. It ends. So
yeah. And just as a disclaimer, we're going to try to work with Mike. So if those of you who don't know, we did the last community voting award show we did for the SGL.
That was the jankiest
fucking
award show.
It was janky. Crazyfy's computer was on fire.
Yeah.
But we commissioned Keeban to, knock out these awards, their shields, for that award show. They're in-game items, right?
Yep.
So we're going to work with Mike. Hopefully he, as a partner. You know what I mean? But hopefully we can get these in, and we're just going to do like an end of the year SGL award show. It's too taxing to do it every season. And this is just way easier. You know what I mean? We're all about easy over here. But it's a doozy. It's a doozy of an episode tonight. So we're just going to briefly. I'm gonna kick it off. Crazyfy, how are you tonight? How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a busy day at work, but I'm ready to take this stream to the max level. You know what I'm saying? And immediately fall asleep.
Wow.
Immediately fall asleep. So I look forward to my nap, my slumber, my endless slumber. But I don't know what I'm saying now. Yeah. I am good. How are you doing, my friend? How is life? Tell me about yourself.
I'm doing great. It's been a great week. I had a weird book about me in the library, eating me up in the woods.
Yeah. What the fuck was that?
So very weird. NCR has it out for me. Very weird to see people can. Yeah, but here's the best thing. Very, very weird to see people condone it. Like actually, like it's cool. Like ex-advisors are like, yeah, it's cool. So
might be why they're ex-advisors.
Yeah, glad you're not staff anymore. But yeah, it was a weird moment. I was like, I didn't even know it existed, and the homies that are staff now are like, "Are you cool with this? I don't think you're. This is weird." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fucking weird." So that happened, but whatever. I don't give a shit anymore. Didn't really in the first place. Just didn't want it there. What else? We had a ultrasound today for little Evie. That's her nickname, so don't worry about it. We didn't name her after a Pokemon, but because she was C-section, so they wanted to make sure she had normal hips. We're good to go. I could tell. Yeah, I could tell because she kicks me every time I'm trying to put a diaper on her. Like she's literally fighting me. Like I'm just like leveling up as I'm fighting her, getting the battle EXP. But reading some good books. We have a book club text channel in the Discord, in the Couch Out Discord, link down below. So if you want to know, instead of clogging up the stream, check it out there. I've been watching it a lot. I've resubbed to Crunchyroll, everyone. Isn't it like 2 years dry? And I'm like, here I am, brother. So I'm watching the anime. I'm fucking doing everything. But yeah, I'm doing good. Let's go to chat real quick.
Yeah.
Now, I saw AnCat from Prosor was one of the first ones here. General, once you pop chat out, it gets rid of it. But General something was here with a but it's good to see chat. I know Fluffy was here. Shout out to you. LTS is here. Shout out to you, CouchCat member. Because we look even more than no, I'm just kidding. But shout out to Zildin from Wolf. We got Chubby here, who's literally our right hand man for Ironwood RPG. This dude crushes it. Cobb, good to see you. YouTube member, shout out. Cord is here. Good to see Cord, a best player of SimpleMMO winner for 2023.
Yep.
But we'll go over that later. Bombs is here. Good to see you. Another member shout out. Old Bren is here. Good to see you, Old Bren. Another member shout out. Saf is here, of course. Good to see you. Okay, I'm not going to do the member shout. There's too many of you, but a lot of TSL love here. Love to see it. Mishap Nevermore is back. Good to see you. It's been a while. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of people. It's been a while for me. Calling us out for being late to our own stream. Listen,
dude.
Life gets in the way, man. I don't have a koozie.
I just want you all to understand it is exactly the time on my computer when I press go live. So I don't know what you're talking about, okay?
There's it's YouTube. It's the compression, dude. That's what everyone says on YouTube. It's the compression. Ghost Bear's here. Good to see Ghost Bear, one of my favorites. Good to see you, Ghost Bear. Who else we got? We got Darren here. Shout out to Darren for the global chat shout out, also with Bombs. It's always good to see our friends shouting us out anywhere they can. So we deeply appreciate that. Arctic Hunter is here. Good to see you. Isaac Hallis is here with a stream tax. Yeah, that's right. So the YouTube membership, $2.99 a month, that's your stream tax. Feel obligated. I'm just kidding. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, feel obligated. We need the tax. Vex is here. Good to see you. A gung. Oh, dude, I'm so AS is here. I don't want to see it. That's probably your real name, and I don't want to butcher it. Don't want to dox you. So you can change that in settings if it's your real name. Obviously, it could be something way over my head. Right, Sassimo is here from TPC. Good to see you, of course, all the time. Abyssal from Wolf, And we have it's Lace. What's going on, Lace? We're just trying to get through the intro. And Duck Tap is here. How's it going, bozos? Thank you, Duck Tap. You're always kind to us. And Lace says, my in-game name is Demolition. Well, welcome to the stream, Lace, or Demolition. Don't think we've seen you before, so hope you have a good time tonight. And Kimters is here, says, isn't the koozie on top of the mini fridge? I brought it downstairs like an idiot. So there's me. Okay. Always good to see chat. All right. So we're moving into housekeeping. This, it's normal for every stream in the beginning. I just want to start off. This is like the one housekeeping I have.
The one housekeeping.
Besides besides like keep an eye out for future videos. I'm going to start recording. We've been getting lucky with 4-hour nap times, dude. I don't know. It's probably going to end, right?
4-hour nap times right now?
4-hour nap times,
you're
give or take. She is a month.
Okay.
And we've had 2 days. 2 days of 4 hours. We know it's going to end.
Yeah, around like the 2 months, my kids started not sleeping as much.
Great.
Yeah.
Vodka? You want some? No, just kidding. Besides like future content. But anyway, another player. So we've lost a lot of players in 2023 near the end, right?
Yep.
And now we've lost one of the biggest. I personally voted for best newbie of the year.
Right.
I know we had some strong contenders like Bombs and etc. But Silver Wolf from Wolfblood is gone.
Sad.
And for those of you who don't know, Dazed stepped down for personal reasons, whatever it was. I don't know. And Dagon, Zillidan, Silver Wolf, and at one point Chubby Ninja before he left too. They were holding it down at Wolfblood. And it's crucial because you'll see like guilds in Brain Factory and TPC, Crazy Fi, the leadership rallies after the main head is gone, and that's like it's 50-50, right?
Yep.
So Silverwolf is gone. He was like the whale for Wolfblood, and of course, as we'll get into, the gold updates hit, changing dynamics for every guild, really.
Yeah.
But it was just like it was like, you fell up the stairs and you got 2 black eyes, right? So Silverwolf is gone. Rip. He said he's going to hang out in the Discord. He's going to be around for, a couple of streams. Hopefully that's true. Really awesome dude. And he's actually at my old base, Crazy Fi. Like, he's there.
Oh, really?
He's a Dependa.
Hell yes.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
At my old duty station. And he was complaining about my old job where we shut down the whole base for stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I know that. But pour one out for Silverwolf on your keyboard. Don't do that. We're not sponsored by SteelSeries yet. But he's gone, and he legacied. He got he blitzed to over 100K, right? And he legacied. That's like the end of his accomplishments. He just wiped it. So he legacied. He left the guild.
What a statement.
And yeah, what a statement, right? And now Wolf is considering their next steps. I have sources, considering them, options are merging, disbandment, or disbanding, excuse me. I don't disbandment's not a word, but disbanding. Yeah. And, new leadership, because this is a moment where if, Daze is taking his break, this is a moment where Daze needs to come back. Like if anything, you had these homies holding it down for you in Wolfblood. They need you the most now. So, and if you're not able to come back, then there's got to be a strong leader somewhere to fill the vacuum, like we saw again in Rain Factory with Sarah and Visasima, Loch Ness, and TPC. Because a lot of these guilds don't recover. But some do.
Well, so who's the leadership now? Dagon, and that's it. Like,
it's between Dagon and Zillidan right now. Like, Dagon, they're figuring out what to do. Yeah. So yeah, Daze, if you're out there, your guild, the Wolf Signal, dude. They need you.
I don't know. Sounds like the perfect time to never come back.
Like,
I mean, let's be real. You're losing a lot of your core players at this point. Like, you know what? This breaks now permanent. See ya.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Me personally, I would obviously hope for Daze, but this is a legacy guild, right? So like, this guild's been around. So you quit, like you quit the guild respectfully. You don't just like everyone ghosts and it just falters. Like you put out a statement, because I've talked about this before, Crazy Fi.
Putting out a media statement.
Yes, because this guild, This game is so freaking social. Like it's the social aspect is so huge because everything else is kind of blah, right?
Sure, yeah.
Someone, if Wolf is gonna stop, then please, for the love of God, put out a statement like it's been 5 years, whatever, X amount of years. It's been an honor. It's been fun, whatever. Wolf is now officially retiring, and we wish everyone the best. Like that's what I see happening. Honestly, if Days doesn't come back, because the burden is huge now without Silver, and that's just unfortunate. With the gold changes, now you can kind of argue like, well, guilds. I mean, we even had a reduction in like running, the cost of running a guild, and now things are going to even out eventually. But I feel like guilds have made it so competitive to join now, the top tier, with like all the freaking weekly rewards and challenges and MOEs and blah, 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 and girlfriends and boy. It's insane.
I don't
like,
remember
why can't
this
you
in
just like join the
2020.
guild?
Like I don't remember this in 2020 at all. Like
people were like, join the guild for the flex,
We had max players in our guild in 2020 repeatedly. And we weren't giving them shit.
And that's before people knew that we were, idiots. But I just want to close out, like people were saying in chat, gone but never forgotten. So Silver, if you end up watching this VOD, if you end up coming back, you're still a homie. But yeah, heart out to Wolf, because Days stepping back was a hard one, and now you got like Chubby disappeared, Chubby Ninja, and now you got this. Like this is just so. Anything for housekeeping for you, Crazy? I kind of hogged that.
You good? You good? Let's move into the main content, huh?
Okay, so before we hit the main content, we'll do a quick ad instead of saving it for last. Maybe we'll do 2 ads. It's times are getting tough here in SimpleMMO Winter. No, but so here's the ad. All right, we have one sponsorship, and it's all of you. So everyone who is a YouTube member, we greatly appreciate it. For $2.99 a month, $2.99. Okay, not $299. For $2.99 a month, you get a badge that it changes over time, just like in Twitch. You get emotes. You get access to early special projects. So not your typical videos. So things that we're working on in the background, we release to the YouTube members first. You'll get access to community or YouTube member specific community posts, because that's one of our goals for 2024 is to utilize the community tab more, because no one responds to us in our Discord for some reason. So here we are, we're backed up into a corner, brother. And we actually tested it out today, and it worked just swimmingly. So thank you to everyone. But yes, the YouTube membership, $2.99 a month. That's all we're at. That's all we got. Thank you to everyone who chooses to be a member. Thank you for everyone who gifts memberships, who does the stickers, the super chats, and everyone else who just likes, subscribes, and spreads the word of Couch Cat. Thank you so much for that.
Very kind.
And yeah, let's move on to the main content. It's Gold Part 2, brother. We're on our way to a trilogy eventually.
Yeah. Holy flashbang. God damn. My pasty white self. Let me switch over to the patch notes real fast. I'll let everyone read it quickly, and then I'm fucking switching out of this fucking...
Yeah, flash me. Oh, wait.
If you insist, good sir.
I don't know about asking, you shall receive, bro. Dang, who wrote that blog post? That was me.
All right.
Thanks for flashing me, dude.
I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm sure everyone's heard. There's been a new update to SimpleMMO.
Click the cookie tab. Oh my god, click the cookie tab.
No.
For our EU followers, you have to have it. Isn't that great?
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Tax season is upon us. Updates to SimpleMMO. All right, I'm closing out of this shit because it's ridiculous and bright as fuck. But regardless, okay. Holy hell, I can see again. Taxes are here, and they're clearly here to stay for SimpleMMO. All of you people who are complaining about how Mike's not supporting SimpleMMO, there's no updates or anything, Mike heard you, and he was like, bet, I got you. Taxes for everyone.
Let me ruin your day.
You get taxes,
yeah,
you get taxes,
let me ruin your freaking
day.
Day.
And so if you're not tracking, basically any way to deliver gold is now being taxed directly, player to player, through trades, through guild delivery or whatever, and then I forget, there might be one more, and then quests are being reduced in the amount of gold. At least the end quests, the beginning quests were updated, but it's like 50 gold instead of 5. So who the fuck cares? Um, but yeah, tax season is here, and the reason why they're doing this, and it's a very good reason in my opinion, is because gold has gotten too crazy within the game, and it's a big problem. The economy is not healthy in that manner. I felt like in 2020 having like 50 million gold was fucking insane. Now that's like, okay, I could get a mill for stepping like really fast, like who like okay, I could
Yeah.
I could grind to a bill real fast if I wanted to. So that's the reasoning behind it. They want to be able to reduce the amount of gold that's in the economy. It makes sense. So it affects all the guilds basically who give out gold to their players as rewards. It affects giveaways. It affects like across the board. There are many different rippling effects. People were talking about diamonds and how diamonds are going to be more expensive. My argument was I could see where could be cheaper now because if people don't have the gold for it, or there's less gold in it, one of two things are going to happen. Diamonds are going to increase in price. No one's going to buy them. The prices will drop down, and then they'll start buying again. It'll fluctuate, but supply and demand. If no one has the money to buy, they're not going to pay for it.
And don't forget guilds, like just the movement of money within the guild bank.
Yeah.
Just when you thought guilds were cheaper,
Yeah.
now you're if you have multiple contributors,
Yep.
you're almost getting punished for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and like I can see like some people are like, why don't we have a system where we could sink more gold into it? Well, because that's an optional system. Taxes aren't optional here; it's mandatory. So you can't get around it. So that's like it will eliminate any type of like going around to try to. Holy shit, Aged. Aged says I was taxed 25 mil for sending gold for weekly member rewards. That sucks. Holy crap. Well, regardless, right? This is a mandatory system that will 100% reduce, like you can't get around it. It will reduce the amount of gold within the economy. And that's what the goal is. And it makes sense to me. Of course, the people are talking about tax brackets because it's like, okay, why is it like the top tier players
like real life?
yeah, for real. Like a tax brackets based off of levels. So if you're like 500k in levels, you should have a higher tax, because it's going to greatly affect the little man. Okay, that would be interesting. Really hard to implement, I feel like, but maybe not. I don't know, but still kind of wild. I thought like, oh, this might help out the free to play players, because. It'll hit the higher level players because they're more likely to spend more gold for a lot of things, and it'll bring down the prices and things, hopefully. But they were arguing like, no, that's not the case at all. So I don't know. And gold giveaways are absolutely going to be affected, which either means they're going to get bigger or less of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and also the effect on quest points too. So the gold or generated through quest points it was a lazy strat back in the day, and I was working my way to it as well. But now that's been reduced, but early quests help new players. It snowballs and then it does it.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I saw a lot of things floating around too. I saw a lot of things like merchants and brokers are now effed when they're like moving money around and stuff with their inventory. And I don't know, it's had to happen. Like I guess the first gold update wasn't good enough because it was barely, there was a change mainly in community sentiment, but just like the Fed in real life, they're still adjusting rates because of how hot inflation is in game. So it was a thing that was a run-on problem. Mike acknowledged this like way back in the first update.
Yep.
And we're still here to get beaten down by it. And yeah, I saw a lot of like, of course, like the usual suspects freaking out, like knee jerk.
Yep.
Woe is me.
Yep.
This sucks. Blah blah blah.
Yep.
And it's the same shit. It's like on repeat, dude. There's even some funny stuff like soft blanket. getting renamed by
Wet blanket.
that yeah, wet blanket, and then now he's like,
I'll be
I'm
a
a good
good
boy or
boy.
something.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Dude,
I will say, like, just the even if it's like embarrassing, it's like, it's fun to see this
yeah,
happen.
dude.
Yeah.
I really appreciate Mike's take on that. Like, you know what?
Yeah,
You're
like
gonna act like that, I'm gonna troll the fuck out
yeah.
of you. Like that shit is hilarious to me. Like well deserved. Like
Yeah.
you gotta applaud that, you know? Like, come on.
He's he's probably like he's last time, people like Axie told me to kill myself. So if people want to be super disrespectful to me, might as well fucking, make them blush in global
Yeah.
chat. And then that happened. And Mr. Wright says Mike is a good troll when he wants to be.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think
Yeah.
it's part of the, his arsenal. You got to use it.
Yeah.
So, good times. Good times were had for everyone watching it. Probably not good times for the people who were heated by this change.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll have to see what the market does because it's a player economy, right?
Yep.
So this could mean players might, they're like, hey, we can't talk shit in global. We'll get trolled, but we could come collectively together and ruin the market for everyone. So,
Dude,
I'm interested to see that.
there was
I'm
talks of
interested
like
to see.
I don't know if it was a joke. I mean, clearly, I'm assuming it is.
Yeah.
Using like cheese as a black market currency to barter.
Yeah, I saw that.
Instead of freaking gold to avoid taxes and
Yeah,
stuff.
decentralized, like freaking,
Yeah.
like Bitcoin.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, let's
Yeah.
evade the taxes by using bartering systems now. Fuck the gold. Yeah.
Thank you, Kimchers.
It's
Got the
just-
koozie.
It's ridiculous. And then, okay, question: what are your thoughts on taxes of when it comes to the guilds? Do you think this will impact the higher level guilds, like the more, like the bigger guilds, or will it impact the lower level guilds more, or not at all?
I think higher guilds that have more players coordinating or moving money into the guild bank. Because like for us, it's like we do a lump sum like every once in a blue moon, and we don't coordinate that shit. Like QD now, whoever they drop money, and it's like, oh yeah, we did that. So, the top tier guilds that like they're using that money for the payouts and the rewards, like Ajit was saying.
Yeah.
MOEs, which now like the increase is higher and they still cost, like so now it costs double
Yeah.
For the MOE payout, so to speak. So I think the competitive tier guilds, it's gonna hurt. Unless it's one person, swiping their credit card, then that person's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
But they're choosing to hurt, because they want to play the game this certain way, which I will never fault anyone for.
I think this. Ajit just said,
Yeah.
I'll wait Pi to have $2 billion in his pocket so I can fund the guild.
Yeah. So you can get 200 mil and then talk about it like it was the greatest thing on earth. Yeah. Hey, Audrey, make sure you write a book about it too. I really love I really love the erotica sense it threw off.
Yeah.
And Audrey says, then I'll ask my guild members to think Bison. Yeah. Coordinated harassment. It's fun. Yeah, I think it sucks for guilds, but over time, hopefully we come to like a stable market.
Yeah.
But again, if players are vindictive, then the market's not going to be a great market for anyone. So we'll see in the short term. We'll see how it fluctuates. But we do have, so this go around, we announced this in our Discord in the announcements. If you have the Couch Cat fan roll, we are going to be posting before the stream. So the day before the stream, we're going to be posting the topics that we've set on for the stream, and we're going to be asking for takes or opinions on those topics moving into Thursday. And so on YouTube, I don't know if you know this, there's a community tab. That's where it'll be. So if you're subbed, you'll see the post. But if you're not subbed or you don't even monitor it because you have to like be on the app to see it most of the time, just go to our YouTube page and click community, and you'll see the latest post. Because these will be public. They're not YouTube member specific. And a lot of the takes here are for the tax update. So I'm just going to quickly go over some. And what? Were you about to say something?
I'm agreeing with you. Cool.
Okay.
Go.
Okay, sweet. I thought you said oh. I was like, what?
Oh,
So the first one's from Lucas,
yeah,
who those of you know ran newbies and then ran himself to the ground over running a guild. So this is Lucas, and he says the taxes are making me less hesitant to do public gold giveaways, and I think it would be interesting if our tax gold went somewhere, like maybe the orphanage, or we could watch some kind of gold counter from our taxes. And I see the sentiment a lot. One, gold giveaways are kind of like because of people are looking for gold sinks,
yeah,
but it's not like a feature of the game. Like players are choosing to do this.
right, right.
While it sucks that like, oh, now it's going to cost me more to do gold giveaways. You when you sign up for the game, like there's not like a tab that says gold giveaway. Like this is just you quote unquote giving back to the community. That sucks for you guys. That like literally that's all you want to do because we've ran into players who like that's their identity.
Yeah,
But it's just like it's your personal choice, so I can't really say like, oh, this fucking update.
yeah.
But
Get fucked.
I have seen a lot of yeah, but I have seen a lot of sentiment of where can this gold be used for something then, like orphanage, and I think that's a pretty good idea. Redirect the tax flow, but also this game is probably just coded where that gold just gets deleted. So I don't know, but I'm acknowledging that multiple people are saying like, can it at least be used for something then? If we're getting taxed, can it go somewhere like a real market?
Yeah, I mean,
And that would be Mike.
I just
In a real market, that would be Mike.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't see how putting the tax to an orphanage makes sense because we're trying to get rid of the gold, and inherently by applying the tax to something within game, you're not getting rid of the gold. Because that
Yeah.
means people are going to spend less gold on the orphanage, which is already a gold sink that you're trying to, get rid of more gold. So like, you don't want to put it into the same system because then it's just kind of useless. I mean, Mr. Wright has a thing here saying just make it equivalent to an orphanage for each day. So if X tax is done, then you get additional bonus to the orphanage, which is a separate thing and which could make sense. But like going straight to said orphanage, that does not make sense to me because that just means you're just doing another way to you're forcing players back into one gold sink instead of having multiple gold sinks. But yeah.
Moving on. So Mr. Fridge, this isn't about the tax update, but they say they would like an overview of the seasonal guild leaderboard, all top 50 guilds, just like a brief, quick, snapshot. So
We can go over it quickly.
we'll try that today. It's not in Yomu's dashboard, but Crazy Five will pull up the top 50
the
and
26
just
through
provide it because
50 we could pull up.
yeah, we'll do that. And because we're getting to the end of the season, we might as well say who's moving and grooving.
Yep.
Next comes from Cobb. Everyone should know who Cobb is. I'm all for reducing inflation, but would prefer to see it done via new content or other means. The MOE increase, for example, I think was a great gold sink, rather than just making it disappear with every transaction. Yeah, I mean, you can hope, but it's being coded to be deleted.
I think, but MOEs, like I've never spent on MOEs ever my entire time.
I don't use them because I'm not a pro.
Yeah,
I'm not a pro.
Like, that's an optional.
I'm not a highly competitive player.
Yeah.
So like, when guilds are like, get your weekly MOEs from us, and it's like, I don't even min max.
Yeah.
I suck. I do BA. I do Q or quest. My quests.
Yeah.
I do my tasks, and I am done.
Yeah.
Like that is rinse on repeat. I step for events. I step for streams. I'm your average player probably.
Yeah. I do wonder if like, okay, instead of like MOEs or like pushing back into the orphanage or whatever, if Mike did instead of like, okay, everyone's going to get taxed, but there is a another gold sink or a mandatory gold sink that can be done that will benefit you in some way instead of just being like taxes get fucked. I don't know like what that could possibly be within the realm of the game, but
it's not happening. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening. Yeah. All right, moving on. So Rice Asima from TPC says, I have plans for TPC's comeback, so you should see us climbing the leaderboard again. Also, the MOE changes help. So there you go. There's one positive change that people are holding on to. Some people say cost the same, or you have to use 2x the amount of MOEs to get the end result. But most players are going to be like, just I'm getting MOE for being in this guild. That's good enough. Yeah. I'm getting more now. Cord says Step and Chill is the best guild and will stay positive despite taxes. Plus, you guys get to see me go broke. All right, Cord, thank you. We'll be here for it. And Ajid says MOE limit increased and how it affects the guild leaders, which we just discussed, as a byproduct of going over the tax update. It sucks for some. It's pretty good for others. And Caveman says, these are rookie tax numbers. I vote for 20% tax on everything. Excellent. Caveman he's the voice of the community.
Dude, let's do it. I even pushed for something harder in the official Discord when I saw the update. I was like, ooh, this is going to be spicy. Let me hop in. I was like, let's just do a gold reset. Complete gold reset. Fuck it. Like,
yeah.
Clean slate. Keep the taxes. Let's just freaking wipe everything out and restart. Let's see what happens.
Dude, I joined the Discord discourse late where I saw people who had quit the game calling people crybabies and saying, I like this update because then they're just going to quit. And I'm like, but didn't you just quit?
Yeah.
Like, are you just back?
Oh, dude, there was, yeah.
Don't say names. Don't say names. But I saw like a couple people like that, like took that stance. And I was like, you took a stance against yourself that was you just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But
dude, there was
whatever. I digress.
There was another player who got banned from said other gold update and came back in the Discord and it was like, I'm here because I heard there's another update. I'm like,
yeah,
of course.
I know. Yeah, I know who that. Yeah. And so next, Keeban, our own YouTube mod and mod in Discord, says, this tax update ruined my marriage. Hope you're happy, Mike. Silverwolf says, Pison smells like cheese and pineapples and how this affects SimpleMMO. I'm not going to go over that. You're Silverwolf, you bastard. 9 hours ago. See, he's alive. He's somewhere. And then Turolian, I think, says, Mike, please remove blacklist player and give a new start. I don't think that's ever happening.
No, if you're blacklisted, you deserve it probably.
Yeah, for sure. And then Bombs says tax evasion is the only way. MOE or cheese new currency. Rise up. There you go. Decentralize currency, brother. And then wait for the federal government to allow ETFs of that decentralized currency to come to the public market. That's what you'll do. All right.
And Cord, yes, I'm still on board for everyone joining SNC. Absolutely.
Excellent.
This guild did not implode. This update, did not implode another guild. So, and it wasn't a spicy. I thought it could get there, but it wasn't there. I think we all learned a lesson on the first guild update, But yeah.
Caveman said, I'm pretty much decided I'm retiring this year, unrelated to taxes.
Denied.
That sucks, Caveman, because I think, like most of our chat here, I'm a little biased, okay, because you're here and you're watching. Most of your members and friends here, but I think you're a real one, Caveman. I think a lot of you. I think most of you. This is MMO friendship. Like they come and go like leaves in the fall breeze, right?
Yep.
Like when fall's transitioning to winter. But I think a lot of you just you make that decision, you're gone, and that's that's good for you. But a lot of you impact the community in so many ways. And it's like when one player like Silverwolf decides to walk away, it sucks. It sucks so much. So Caveman, I'm happy for your retirement, but also I'm not. Like do what's best for you, but that sucks, dude. Like don't tell me that shit. The first month of 2024. Okay.
Oh, he said greener pastures from his job. Dude, retired from your job? Hell yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
That's huge. Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Let's watch raw burger streams together and learn about retirement and how to invest for it. Okay. Moving on because we gotta go through this. So best player results.
Yeah.
Crucify, do you have that open?
Yeah, let me flashbang myself again.
Yeah, flash us all. Okay, so I did this blog post too, dude. Click the cookie, please.
No.
All right. So hold on, start out front. So for friendliest, we have Couch Cat's own Cutie.
Hell yeah.
Great job, Cutie. I always believed in you. Best custom app. I voted for Cobb. I voted for Cobb. Anyway, best custom avatar. We have Beelzebub, Beezel Weasel, Bizzle Big Dump Truck Booty from TSL. We have also best gear showcase, God Eater Nevermore, who's also here, right? Mishap, that's you, right? That's your name. Congratulations. Best guild owner, Alucard. Congratulations to Alucard. This happens like every year. Like I'm not even like
Perks of being the
fuck
number
you out.
one
No, I'm just
guild,
kidding.
kind of just earn it.
Yeah, it's like, well, they're like number one all the time, but
yeah.
like, can it be anyone else for once? Like, it used to be Pratt, man. Like, but anyway, congrats, Ali Card and Babel. Best salesman, Mr. Curb.
Makes
Good for
sense.
you. I don't use salesman at all. Best player killer, Wobbly Cat.
Yep.
Who? Why
Yep.
not? They know how to smack. You're coming to work with two black eyes, and you're gonna say you fell forward. Most generous player, dang. Dang, yeah, he's generous. He changes his name too much. I can't track him. So congrats to Dang. We have best collector who's in chat right now, Mr. Wright. Congrats, Mr. Wright. What are you collecting, by the way? Are you like underwear?
Did you
Like
not even look
underwear?
at the profiles to see the collections? Like when you voted? Are you serious right now?
I didn't vote for anyone for collector because I don't track collectors, dude. I'm
Ah.
sorry, but Mr. Wright won, so good for him. He says first time. Wait, no, he's talking about something
Alucard
else.
being
Okay,
first time
Cadius
win.
player was Cord. Good job, Cord. I know Cord was spamming global to skew the data like QD did last year. So good job to you, Cord. Best event host XSpy. That's
Freaking
bullshit, by the way.
rigged, dude.
That is
Rigged.
rigged. One.
Come on,
And
man.
I told everything I'm about to say, I told him in DMs, okay? So this is a joke, but one, he couldn't get the results out in time. Two, this event only happened because I freaking told him to do it. He didn't want to do it. He was telling everyone that he didn't want to do it. And three, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
Oh
What
yeah,
is
no,
three?
he couldn't get the results out on time. Like he was late for his own event. Okay, that's bullshit. But anyway, congrats to XPie. He wins it every year. Like how suspicious is that? We're going to do an audit as a third party next year, if it even happens. If XPie still, most helpful Ajid, who was in chat and isn't still in chat. So congrats to Ajid. I still see your. Hey, you look like a new player. Copy pasta all over the game. So you're still kicking it, dude. I love it. Best artist, Alpha. I don't even know who Alpha is. But congrats, Alpha. Does anyone have an Alpha avatar? Can anyone like help me like in global chat? If you AL it, I'll see it. Rookie of the year was Sex Babons. So good job to you, Babons. I didn't vote for you, but I'm glad someone I knew won. So there you go, Bombs. Love to see it. And just in time for you to retire. And most influential player, Kin. Who did you influence, Kin? What the fuck? Anyway, congrats to Kin. I think he won last year too. So congrats to Kin. I mean, you hit 1 million, you're going to influence someone, right? And then best author, we have Librarian, also known as Witch Circle, Witch Square, Witch Cersei, whatever. So congrats to you. Congrats to everyone on this list.
Yeah, congratulations. Well deserved.
The only thing I'm not cool with is that there was only like 163 votes or something.
Oh yeah, need more people.
This game is so much more active than that, but like, I just want more people to be involved in these community events.
I mean,
dude,
it's hard like to see it
alone.
Like it's fucking tucked in the discussion board, and who goes to that awful place?
It sucks.
awful
and we don't have like no one knows who we are. So
yeah,
I just like compared to like guild numbers, like Babel, like the top 5 guilds, like their membership is almost more than the voting. But anyway, I digress. Another good year with another good event. Hopefully we have one in 2024. Let's move on. So MMO updates. Crazy Five, if you want to cover this real quick, it's a bunch of.
Let me hold on. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Let me do this instead. Do this.
Silver Wolf, good to see you.
And then
you little bastard, you showed up.
And then Fade. We have the updates of. Yeah, this is Idle MMO. Cool. It's like I know something.
That's true, Cord. It wasn't.
Huh?
Oh, Cord was saying the event wasn't even pinned.
Yeah.
But 2022
I know.
was. So it's like,
I was like, come on, guys. Like, can't even pin the damn thing? Or even like a notification in the notifications? Come on. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Shit.
Gotta stop. Anyways, yeah, if you haven't been tracking, Mike and Yomu have been hard at work grinding out for Idle MMO. There's a lot of fixes, a lot of UI fixes, button fixes, issues, bug fixes.
There's a lot of fishes. Yeah, there are bugs.
Yeah. We covered other updates already, but basically, and there's an effects wiki page now, so you could read and be all merry and happy. So that's cool. But yeah, if you didn't know, go to the patch notes and read and see how much work they've actually done, because they've been working hard on it. So congrats to them for continuously grinding out on the updates. We'll like to see it. We'll like to see it.
Yeah. And so here at CouchCat, if it's me or Crazyfy, we're capturing the big updates because we love Mike, but we're not a fan of like his like patch releases, because he'll release something. I'll make in my case, I'll make a blog, and then he releases another one right after. And I'm like, why can't you just do one big? So we're only going to capture the prominent ones that are more than just fixes. Maybe it's
bug fixes
new
are
items
boring.
or
Necessary,
like
but boring.
New map, new seasonal events, stuff like that.
Can we get a new campaign, please?
No. So if you're interested, sub to the website. So when we drop articles, you get notified in your email and you're good to go.
Oh,
and also Bomb says the best players is a SimpleMMO event. Actually, you're wrong. It's a community-driven event that has staff help, because XSpy has like integrated them into the process. But at its core, it was just XSpy just posting in those discussion boards. What were we going to say?
Going back to the updates. Also, if you're a beta player in Idle MMO, you should have received your 3 memberships,
but not the badge yet. You don't see the badge yet.
So, just a heads up. Check your inventory if you
haven't.
I want
the badge.
And if you don't have it, tough shit. You fucked up. So that's basically what it was.
The 2 different emails. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you signed up with 4206969 weedden at Gmail, but then you started playing with
crack cocaine is godly at Gmail at Yahoo.
Yeah. I'm godly and Yomu is my boyfriend at gmail.com. Then you're not gonna get your whatever. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
I wanted to spend more time on this, but we're grooving here. Okay, we had a big discussion. I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to highlight and I want to hear what you think, Crazyfy. Okay. So for those of you who don't know, we're huge LCS fans. So League of Legends and NA Esports. New commissioner was announced.
Surprised.
And it was Mark Z. Awesome dude. I can't believe it, listening to him from Hotline League all this time, and now he's a commissioner.
Yeah.
But
big upgrade.
That's not what we're talking about here. I'm just relating the commissioner role to SimpleMMO, because the commissioner is forward facing, and connects teams, and conveys changes, pushes changes, that are realistic, and reaches out to the community for their sentiment, and brings it back, ingests it, and pushes it out for product. And I tie this in with the new SimpleMMO admin announcement. So, and you'll see in a second. But first, congrats to Yomu. Yomu, he's co-dev for Idle MMO. Yomu's been a staff, he's been mod, I guess, right?
Yes.
He's been mod for SimpleMMO for as long as I've been playing the game. He's helped Mike in the past, and now he's in an more official capacity with Idle MMO. And now it's being translated over to SimpleMMO in our eyes, or at least my eyes. And with that, thanks to Wicked, Wicked, she was what I call a behind-the-scenes warrior. I've talked to her in the past. She was not wanting to be forward-facing at all. I could not get comments out of her. I could not, whatever. But she did a lot in the background. Apparently, at least from what I've been told from sources, admin, they're working with the, now it's Red, right? Not Voldemort. Right. But they're working with the artists and, with their vision on the event. They're working on event name, or the item names, the descriptions, they do so much in the background.
Right.
So, for what it's worth. And I wish we could have seen more of that or heard more about it. So Yomu, this isn't a diss to Yomu. Yomu's a busy guy. He's a coder. He's revamping the Discord, because Dill retired. So I think Dill just pretty much ran the Discord as is, and now he's got all this shit going on. But I think there's to avoid the shortcomings, and that's like a percentage of what Wicked was able to accomplish as admin, just the forward-facing ability. Because the admin, that's what it is. You're the bridge, at least supposedly, you're the bridge between the community and Mike.
Right.
Community and Galahad Creative, right? So to avoid the shortcomings of another admin who doesn't have the time, or, doesn't have the ability to speak on, a certain way, whatever, let's have let's have a commissioner in the game, so to speak. Let's have someone on your staff team, step up. Let's have Mike utilized Couch Cat for God's sakes. Um, Someone to communicate the behind the scenes updates, which we've talked about in the past, right? Like when, I can remember Amelia, the OG
Yes.
comment
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah.
Mike doesn't love us anymore. He loves Idle ML, right? And there's a lot of stuff going on in the background through like, changing the code and this and the blah, blah, blah. I just wish, and they thought it's boring. No one cares about this, but have someone in place to not only address Amelia and go, hey, we hate that you feel that way, but it's not true. And then also, this behind me might look boring to you, but this is what's currently on the docket. This is
Yeah.
what we're doing to lead to the world boss change, to lead to new events, to lead to whatever roadmap thing we did not hit. So, um, either I'm harping for Yomu to step up and do that. But if you don't have the time, don't let it not happen again like it did with Wicked. And this is not like a huge negative connotation. Like Wicked was busy. But I'm just saying, like, this is a huge, like we talked about this. There needs to be more, and Mike communicates on his own wavelength. He drops blog posts, he does patch notes, he does, his mindset behind the changes in Discord. But I think we need someone regularly communicating with the community and able to convey what the staff is doing, and why they're doing it, and not just wait for, Crazy Fi, like we're just playing the game and then bam, a fucking gold update just nukes simple MMO, right? Like
Yeah.
you could have had someone in place to like, hey, we're working on this, and this is potentially what's going to happen. So like the knee jerking can happen early on, and then you can like show the community what is going to change, and people can like ingest that at an earlier rate or earlier date, and like start to like, okay, MOEs are going to do this, taxes is going to do this, we need to start adapting this, blah blah blah, and not just
Yeah.
like a day one like see you later gator. So what are your thoughts on that, CF? Do you think, I mean, you've had your doubts on like the communication from an admin before, so
Yeah, I think it should be a different job. Admin handles whatever,
yeah.
the back end stuff, whatever, working with the staff and everything, right? If that's how they built it, which sounds like it, just get a like a community manager is what they called in like COD for the different games and stuff. Have a community manager whose literally one job is to interact and communicate and be transparent with the community, voice their concerns, basically like a liaison between the company and the community, and speak both
Yeah.
for both teams there, right?
A community
Yeah,
manager. Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you, Rice Asima. Yep.
yeah. So I mean that's my take on it, but
I think commissioner is a cooler title,
yeah, okay.
but
Well, call it what you
same
want.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
same shit.
God speaker.
Yeah,
I don't care. Call it whatever you want.
yeah.
But
Duck tap, not true. She would post a little bit, but not like what was really needed, and she couldn't because she was so busy. So, and hugs, good night. Thank you for stopping by. I can't guarantee Saturday streams right now. If I can stream, it's gonna be when the baby's napping, and it'll probably be sporadic. It's probably gonna be like mid afternoons. I'm just gonna have to like ping it and pray to Galler that someone can join. But sorry, hugs. Saturday streams not yet. But yeah, that's again. Congrats to Yomu. Thank you for your service, Wicked, and let's see what happens. Post Discord.
yeah,
Okay, now real quick, Ironwood RPG. So the dev there, it's a single operation, single dev operation. They have a dev blog text channel. So if you're not in the Discord, you don't see this at all. Unfortunate, they don't have a website or anything. But two things are coming to Ironwood RPG that are in the pipeline: region specializations with reputation in each region. So there's going to be these different regions, and you have a house in Ironwood RPG, and you can update the house, yada yada. Thank you, Crazy Fi. And with these changes, you can move your house to those regions and do activities, and complete quests or whatever he's going to tie to that to gain reputation that give you passive buffs and whatever. His name's Mickey Boy, or I call him MB. MB also stated that there's going to be region-specific boss monsters that he wants to add to the game that will tie into the gear progression in some way. So that's really interesting to see. We've asked for that too. Like, can world bosses drop something so we can a special, like maybe event world boss drops a certain currency that we can use to craft a certain event item or something, right? Doesn't always have to be step to earn this freaking currency to get something.
Right.
And then the second thing, communication function. So MB is looking to add some, like SimpleMMO, right?
Yeah.
Looking to add some type of communication function that's either a guild chat, like a friend chat, like a DM chat, or something like that, into the game. So those are in the pipeline. I like how he's conveying the message. Who knows how far they're off from that, but the game's not even 1.0, and we're going to be monitoring these changes because we actively play the game. Shout out to CouchCat, all the guild members in Ironwood RPG. And if you're here from Ironwood RPG's Discord, Roger up in chat, and thank you for stopping by. If you're watching the VOD, thank you for watching. Okay, let's do the SGL. Let's do this thing. Let's end strong. Let's.
So much.
I ran out of Fresca.
All right.
Dude, this is a big stream.
It is a big
We had
stream.
a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we did. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop right into this. Let's get it done. All right. Ladies and gentle steppers, welcome to the 12th report of the Fall 2023 Seasonal Guild Leaderboard. This follows the Seasonal Guild Leaderboard in-game. Top 25 guilds. We break ours down by 5 tiers, so 5 guilds per tier. This dashboard we're about to present was created by Yomu. Again, we just talked about him, amazing individual. He also runs the SimpleMMO App Hub, which is a mobile simulator to play SimpleMMO on your PC. And honestly, the chat feature alone, having chat just pop out and only have chat, is amazing just to be able to communicate. If you can't have time to play the game, or you don't want to play the game, but you still want to talk to everyone in global. And if you really love it, there are multiple different Patreon tiers to show your support and get extra benefits as well. So appreciate Yomu for all that you do for CouchCat. You the homie. Now, let's get into the first tier here. We have Celestial tier. Nothing's changed. Whoop-de-frickin' new, right?
No. Yeah. Next.
Babel number 1, TSL number 2, Force number 3, Rain Factory always number 4, and then Genesis holding on to number 5. Though Genesis may very well collapse. We talked about it already. They lost their core players, and the guild leader actually after that stream last week kicked out even more players. So who knows what's going to happen? They got like a third of their normal EXP from the weekly guild stats. So go check out the video that was dropped yesterday if you want to see what they got. So they're slowing down a lot. So who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, that's Celestial.
Yeah, number five is going to be replaced.
Yeah,
and I don't know if it will happen before the season ends, but I think the 2024 season is going to be a huge shakeup. So
that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. That's all I got. Nothing changed. Good for everyone who's maintained. Every time we see it, there's always like a wild card that starts strong or maybe comes in midway. Yeah. Like we call them disruptors.
Yep.
But the guilds who manage to stay or even recover, congrats to all of you, like Absolutely. Legends. So everyone here in Celestial, Genesis not anymore, but yeah, absolute legends. Okay.
Yep. All right, let's move on to the next tier, Legendary tier, 6th through 10th place positions. Excuse me. Knights Who Say Ye, who have 60 mil, which they're 16 mil away from catching up to Genesis, so they got quite a bit of work to do. And just know that the season ends on the 24th of January, which is this coming Wednesday. 7th is Wolfblood. 8th, which is a question mark now with Silver Wolf stepping back, which see him in chat. Hey, Silver Wolf. 8 is Murder of the Universe. 9 is Golden Arrows, and Old Salts is 10. Especially with Murder of the Universe only 1 mil away from Wolfblood.
Yeah,
it's going to be a close one to finish in that 7th place position for sure.
Yeah, and I know how badly Wolfblood wants to stay in top 10.
Yeah,
I mean they used to be, they were cream of the crop. Yeah. So, yeah, it's looking a little dangerous. Actually, but that's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens when player shakeups.
Based off of the earned,
guilds go through that.
Based off the earned, Murder of the Universe is going to pass over Wolfblood next week or by the end probably. So
yeah,
yep,
yeah, another. They've been voted multiple times, but they're like the silent, they're just trudging along.
Yeah.
And you're just like, weren't they like number 14 like a month ago, and then
Yeah.
it's like bam, they're like almost at celestial tier. You're like, what the hell?
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, no, not much changes here, but these are all very strong guilds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Old Salt's the new one of the newest guilds in the
Yeah.
top 10. Been holding on, and they have a great crew over there. So Old Salt, shout out to you. Golden Arrows has been shaky for like 2 seasons now.
Yeah.
So for them to remain in top 10, you love to see it because they were a Celestial tier guild at one point.
That's true.
When Ace did not legacy every 5 minutes. Shout out to Ace. And Murder, yeah, we've already discussed the top 3, but still, I'm just going to say this. Still surprised that Yi is so strong.
Yeah, old school guild right there.
From season 0 to like even the season before this one, like Yi was just kind of like floating, like one of the offshoots of like, friendly.
Yeah.
They're kind of like there. But yeah, huge shout out to them. I want to join Yi at one point just to see, one day I was thinking about this for 2024 to see, how other guild operate, just to join another guild for a season. I'm in no position to do that right now.
Yeah.
So Mr. Wright said Old Salt's lost a few of their most active players lately. These PvE guilds dropping like flies.
I will say,
but they are PvP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, Old Salts. They left a comment on one of their players. I was Captain Maris
They're
actually.
still here. Yeah.
Left a comment saying, "Yeah, we're happy with 10th. So for the season, we're good where we're at, and the next season they're looking to go higher. But they're very happy with their 10th place position, which I mean, I would too.
Izzy Collins says Paizen World Tour, and then Nalari told Ajid to discipline Ace for all the legacies, and Ajid said, "I want to get Ace to rehab." Dude, I checked, and he's like level 1500 right now. I'm like, Ace, what the fuck?
Agent just said he just legacied a moment ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the. This is too sad. We got some movement now.
Moving on to epic tier. Wow, we look at those green and red arrows. Prostor moving up. We called. I think I called it last week. I'm going to say it. I called it last week. Moving up. 12th place is still friendly. That's right. The Coven dropped 2 times. And because they held 11th place position for a long time.
Dude, Coven was like the hot new guild now.
Yeah.
Like they replaced Old Salts. Like they're like. Everyone was like rooting for them.
Yep.
Like, oh, Coven, oh my god, I want to get them tatted on under my eyes. And now they're dropping, dude. Unreal.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that happened.
I'm pretty sure. Somewhere. Yeah, absolutely.
Somewhere in global trade.
Nightmare Rats 14th, Markamod 15th. The 11th, 12th place positions are very close, like 500k close. So it's going to be a toss up who's going to get that position in the end. In fact, we go to earn real fast. Oh wow! So it's still pretty close either way. Who knows what's going to happen? Adrian just said Tansy is still friendly. So
who's like Wobbly Cat Jr. at this point?
Yeah. Which
I mean, look what they did. Look what Tansy did for Wolfblood.
Yeah.
So
scary time.
Yeah, and that's where they're originally from, apparently. Okay.
Yeah.
You could have fooled me because I don't know where. I can't tell a friendly guild apart.
They're all the same.
They all slap me somehow.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
yeah, Epic showing strength, so that's great to see. Prosor again. This was a guild that was like laying dormant for most of the season, and now they're back. They're back at it. So good on them. They were a very strong guild and still are. Last season, and now they're showing their strength again. Still friendly. Okay, well, if Tansy's back, it's going to suck. It's good. They're going to be like fucking Celestial.
Yeah.
The Coven, weird stuff going on, but they still have a huge gap between 14 and 15.
Right,
so they're probably safe here for the rest of the season. So good on them for even getting to. This was one of the guilds that had that giant jump, which we see maybe once or twice a season.
Yep.
So the Coven, they shot up here and they maintained their, was that Coast FI? Like they put in their initial and they're not saving for retirement anymore.
Yeah.
Nightmare Rat still has a cool name. Markamon can still bear to say it. Okay, moving on.
Alrighty, let's move on to the Elite tier. Now this one is interesting. So Elite tier.
Yeah.
16th place Cheese Cult. 17th place Gorilla Wizards, which are super close behind Cheese Cult, less than 200k. 18th place is Necromancer's Den, which have been grinding out and have moved up 3 positions, so they've broken into the Elite tier. Friendly 2 going down 1, and Titans also going down 1. But if you see here, Zenith Kitties isn't here. This is their tier.
Yeah.
And they're not there.
Deleted.
Their guild leader, Demon Daddy, deleted the guild. And I had a whole thing about it in the weekly guild stats, and he actually hit me up in DMs, or I don't know who they are. They hit me up in the DMs. God dang it, Mallory. Come on now. You're supposed to...
I know. Focus. I'll discipline our little YouTube mod.
And
go to rehab.
Demon Daddy stated that real life has taken them away to where they can't spend time on the game for at least a minimum of 6 months, is what they said. And because of that, they decided they felt that the guild would die without them, so they decided to delete the guild. But when they come back from whatever is occurring in their life, they'll remove them for 6 months or so.
Deployment.
I'm not quoting what it is. I have no idea what it is, but it sounds about right.
Yeah.
They're going to come back again. I was like, that's one way to do it, I guess. Delete your guild and then bring it back later. But so that's what they're doing.
Well,
Zelda and the Kitties is no longer a thing for the temporary time, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Lucas didn't delete newbie, so maybe not like Lucas. But Lucas said he would come back when he's more active and make a whole new guild. Yeah. So I'm like, you deleted all your progress, dude. What the But
yeah,
interesting stuff. So yeah, Elite lost ZKK.
ZZK.
And Cheese Colt's Cheese Colt's still there. Gorilla Wizards is still there.
Yeah.
I feel like all the guilds here are just kind of like chilling.
Mm-hmm.
NCR was the only one making a big push recently. And probably writing a weird book about it. And then Friendly 2 and the tie-ins with the Decay, with NCR making those moves. Yeah, it's good to see, movement still happening.
Yep, absolutely.
Towards the end.
Absolutely.
And then let's go to the best tier.
Best tier for last, baby. Let's go.
That's right.
Woo!
Oh, Lord.
Look at that. Look at that. Mwah. 21 through 25. Wow, all green. Isn't that wild? Probably because Zenith Kitties dropped out. Step into Shadows moved up one. Step into they're back.
Doesn't make any sense.
No. So 21st place, leader of the rare tier, leader of trash tier. That's what's up. Couch Cat Gaming. Step into Shadows. Coming in 22nd.
They earned 0.
Yes.
They literally earned 0.
Yes.
They only moved out because of the deletion.
Yes, exactly right. That's exactly right.
We're barely better than a dead guild.
Fuck yeah. Wolf moved up to 23. TPC is no longer the gatekeeper. They are the 24th place position. Congrats to
good for them.
TPC.
Yeah.
And Step and Chill, welcome to the leaderboard, moving up 2 positions. So they benefited from the deleted guild, and then they knocked someone over. So,
dude, everyone got a free bump. You know what I mean?
Hey,
everyone down here got a free bone.
Everyone loves a free bump. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. We got it. So
Mallory,
we're getting roasted out here by our own.
Mallory roasts me more than my enemies. Okay, like. All right, thank you, Silverwolf.
Yeah,
thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
People like.
So this is the trash tier right here.
Yeah, Court says a win's a win. You know what? That sums up rare tier.
That's right.
A win's a win.
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's look at the earn real fast. Sure. Yeah, we're good.
Pretty pathetic.
We're good. We're
pretty pathetic. Now we can end. So that should do it for the SGL. So if you VOD squad, shout out to all of you because it looks like apparently we're still doing the VOD because it got 50%. So yeah, shout out to everyone. That's the SGL, man. That was a good one. So Crazy 5, if you want to end it with just a snap, like an overview of 26 to 50.
Yeah.
And we can close out
real fast. Let me pull it up.
Let's pull it up.
Scanning.
Enhance. Scan. Enhance.
Uh-oh.
Dance.
Come on,
Zoom.
SimpleMMO. Work for me.
1080p, 4K downloading.
Ooh, we downloaded, baby.
Remove your socks. Okay.
Okay. It's super zoomed in here. 26 is newbies. So they're the ones that got knocked down, surpassed by Step and Chill. Congrats to them. Foundation is dead guild. They're not moving anywhere at 27. Shadow Wizard Money Government moving.
There you go.
Congrats on Murder of Crows died off, which we had an old
Oh, they had
guild
a great
member
name.
in there. But great
Yeah,
name. Shadow Garden. I haven't seen them move. I'm not even going to pronounce that rib
it was Grumpy.
magazine
Grumpy.
rib, huh?
It was Grumpy or Guppy.
Grumper,
Grumper.
yeah,
Yeah, Grumper
went
left
to
us.
Murder
Yeah.
of Crows. Indonesia, which occasionally pops up for the PvE side of the house. Blazing Beast is another guild at 33. Force of Sloth that was actually showed up on the top 10 PvE for the weekly guild stats. So congrats to them. Dead Poet Society was a newer guild. Friendly all the way at the 36th mark. Masochism 37. Kingslayer 38. Asgard, which talked a lot of crap about us at one point. 39.
They did?
Yeah, that's why Cutie declared war on them. That's why
Oh.
we're at war with them right now.
Uh,
They were making comments or something like I don't in jest
Bro.
maybe or I don't know. But
where is I'm watching this right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, where is Ornate Garden or Greenhouse?
Oh, I
Like,
guess
oh
we
my
keep going
God.
down,
Like,
right?
just glassed from
Yeah.
go on.
Purveyors of Orphans, another one. Fairy Tale all the way at 41. Fairy Tale.
Oh my God, Zach, where are
Yeah,
you?
Blackwater, which is an old school guild that was top tier in the legacy
Yeah.
board.
Sin's Guild, right?
it-
That was like Sin's old
Yep.
guild.
House of
But
Bamboozle.
now he's in
Yeah, Sin's
now he's in NCR.
Yeah, NCR.
Yeah.
House of Bamboozle is around. Black Dragon at 44. Dusk, which was a top 25 guild last season, 45. Maple Tree, which is an older guild, I believe. 46. Rippies Heroes, which started
That
off
didn't last long, did it?
in the beginning of the season.
I called it, dude. I called that early in the season, and I was like, yeah.
Yeah. The Great Demolition Kingdom all the way at 48. And XCD at 49, and rounding it off, Collector's
Is that
Guild at
Lace?
50.
Wasn't Lace spamming his guild earlier? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, Lace. Good for you.
So, that's it. That's it.
Yeah. I knew. Thank you everyone in chat. I knew Canopy moved on to Babel. When I talked to Mother Root about it, they were still liking I wouldn't say crisis management mode.
Right.
They're just like, yeah, it kind of sucks. Like our situation sucks.
Yeah.
So Greenhouse and Garden are. It's unfortunate. I enjoyed those. I enjoyed reporting on those guilds, and I just like the vibe of the. It's like they were like baby Force,
Yep.
Like the Force is kind of from the outside is cool, but probably in the Discord they're cringy, and then like Ornate Garden and Greenhouse are like little baby versions of them. But
Yeah.
all right, well there's your top 50 overview. So hopefully you see, if you're not here right now, you see the VOD.
There you go.
Yeah, that'll do it. Thank you, Crazy Fi. And just to close out, we had a poll running. If you could only have one post stream, after we do the SGL, either as a YouTube VOD or a blog post, then I added or both. Most of you prefer the VOD. So we're trying to. It actually works against me because I was thinking no one would want the VOD and people would want the blog post. Because I'm trying to trim down like the spammy content on YouTube, but if you guys like the VOD and you use it as a reference for your guildies,
So be it.
yeah, I mean 39%, that's pretty good for both too. So I think we're just going to stay the course for now. Reevaluate later, but both will stay. How's that sound to you, Crazy Fi?
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So that's it. I'm ending the poll. Thank you for voting. That'll do it. Crazy Fi, anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Nah, fun chat. We had a lot of content to cover, so we got it all done.
We might do more VODs. I'll Crazy Fi, I'll reevaluate the stream.
Okay.
And for like the tax communication
Yeah.
and admin communication. I'll put that on my plate. I have time for it.
Cool.
So yeah, keep your eye out for that. If you're not subbed, and if you are subbed, you'll be seeing it. But yeah, thank you for everyone for coming. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new here, tell your friends about us, and head over to couchcatpod.com for more simple MMO, idle MMO, Ironwood RPG, and other lightweight MMO content. And until hopefully I'll be here next Thursday. Kimchers is a goddess, right? Letting me do this with a newborn. So hope to be back next week. And keep on keeping on. We'll see you, everyone.
Keep it on.
Keep on keeping on, brother.
Bye
The
bye.
tax, the tax, man.